the Minecraft Forever world. A concept that, while isn't new, is a sight to behold. A world of epic builds, storytelling, and actual world history. But in order to achieve this monumental task of building up such a world, it takes dedication, days, months, and even years. My name is Dan, a crazy fool who decided to jump in on this concept with no cheats and a random seed chosen by fate. Join me on this journey as I build up my Forever world, one block at a time. What do you got? What do you got? You have nothing. Ooh, pale oak. I would love to have that. I don't have any emeralds, unfortunately. I know. It's a shame. Welcome back to the Forever World. I found myself once again at the Bountiful Mountain for today's festivities. This episode will definitely be a little bit more focused. I'm not planning on any crazy adventures or exploring the wonders of this world. Probably a lot less of a pain in the ass to edit too, which I'm sure Editing Dan will greatly appreciate. I'm looking at setting up a wheat, a carrot, and potato farm somewhere up here on the Bountiful Mountain. Unfortunately, we don't have too much room to work with up here, so it's not going to be a very big farm, just enough to get us started. The bigger farm I'm actually planning for Central City, which eventually I'll talk about that at a later date, but it's gonna be somewhere out over there, and it's gonna be really cool. I can't stop thinking about Central City, guys. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be a very long project. It's gonna take me probably years to even get close to bring it to realization, but when I get there, and I will get there, when I get there, it's gonna be amazing. So right now I need to figure out where I want to put these farms. I'm also planning on putting in some animal pens, a farmhouse, but as you can plainly see, we're gonna have to make some kind of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's the things that the Incas did. Was it the Incas or was it the Mayans? They had these tiered sort of, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna say plateaus, but I don't think that's the word for it, that they grew their fields in. I might need to employ a similar tactic up here on the Bountiful Farm. I could actually probably level this out. Like a stupid fool, I didn't bring any dirt with me. Why did I not bring any dirt with me? Okay, I guess I have to head back to the the mining camp, which you can actually see now. It's right there. It's still not done. I need to add in a couple more details, but yeah, that's gonna be happening in later updates. Believe you me. I think there's a lot of dirt over there, so I'm gonna check in on it. And the rain comes. Is there, just for the sake of argument, is there actually dirt in my chest up here, I wonder? I wonder. Not a lot. Dang it. There's also not a hoe in here. You know, I came here to start a farm, and I'm not even prepared for it. What the heck's wrong with me? You know, one thing I desperately need to do is I need to build a freaking bridge from this place to that place. Oh, hello, zombie. Drowned zombie man. Get out of here. You will not follow me. Alright, that takes care of him. Okay, I know the mining camp is around here somewhere. Am I losing it again? Did I lose it? Possibly no. Possibly no. Possibly yes, actually. Oh, there's the firefly bushes, so it's over here. There it is. There it is. Looks kind of cozy, doesn't it? It needs a little bit more work, but I'm kind of growing to like it. Now the big question is, do we have any dirt in this place? We do have dirt. More dirt. I definitely need to make a hoe, at least one hoe. I already have a hoe. Never mind. I really got to think about putting some bridges out here. Oh my god. I'm getting tired of getting lost trying to find this freaking place. I think if I was to build a bridge, it'd probably be coming off this place right here. Maybe connecting up to here. I can kind of see it, you know, kind of like that. Although I'd have to build up this side a little bit more so it'd kind of match. What is that floating nonsense over there? I'll have to investigate that later. I have been kind of tweaking my audio a little bit. Sorry for the last 2 episodes and their spotty, sometimes good, sometimes bad audio. There's a setting that I like on my Blue Yeti microphone, which is what I'm using currently, that does this cool like stereo effect. I've been trying to get that to work and keep it consistent, but it's just not having it. It's just not working. So this is probably what I'm going to be sounding like from here on in. What is this? It's a big hole in the ground. Wow. Okay. Oh, skeleton. You cannot shoot me. I am up here now. Haha, you fool. So, yeah, sorry about that. We're not going to be messing with the audio anymore. I actually got a arm mount thinking that it would help with the situation, and if anything, it actually kind of made it worse. So, yeah. Onwards to victory now. Onwards to victory. We're making a farm now. So, here we go. Now, I know for certain that I want the farmhouse to be kind of up here on the top. So with that in mind, we need to think about how the flow is going to go. Yeah, like the farmhouse would be up here, kind of snake around like this, come around the back. We could actually put a farm up here. Well, I also want to put an animal pen, so maybe the animal pens can be up towards the top and then the farms are at the bottom? Or is it the other way around? I must think. The reason I want to start with the crops is basically if we're going to be building up here, the crops can be growing. And that will save me some time. I'm also planning on using some birch wood, so you'll notice that I have saplings down here. You guys are freaking out. Take it easy, guys. It's okay. Take it easy. It's alright. Relax. 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 Relax, my friend. Relax. Enough chatter. Let's get to work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You see this plot of land over here that's kind of circular like this? We're going to put one field over here, we're going to put another field over here, and we're going to put a walkway kind of snaking around the front here. I don't think we need to keep this cave entrance here anymore because we got this one right here, and it's going to be a little bit more thematic, let's just say, than this random hole in the ground. So I think that's what we're going to do. I got to move this chest too. Dang it, okay. And then we'll have a staircase go down another level over here. Oh, it's you guys again. Let's just ignore them. Yeah, so I'll have it go down over here, and maybe we'll put the carrots down over here in this corner, and we will... Oh, my trees have grown. We will put the carrots over here, and maybe we'll start putting like the animals and stuff on the lower levels around over here. I think that's cool. I think that's good, right? Pretty simple, yes. I do think this area needs a little bit more spice. I'll probably obviously clean this up a lot more as time goes on. We also don't really have enough crops to fill out all these little plateaus. We got just one measly carrot just sitting out there all by itself. Already we're getting our first yields, so it's going to be growing pretty quickly, believe you me. I originally thought about putting up maybe like a water wheel or like a windmill or something like that. In the end, I kind of decided on this well here. I'm not so sure about it. I might just get rid of this. I don't know. Eventually, I do want to be able to put up bees here, but I do not have the ability on hand to make that happen. I need at least silk touch, and I don't even have a cow farm to get leather. So that is something we're going to be addressing maybe this episode. Maybe I'll do it off camera, I don't know. But the intended area would be basically right along the side over here, around down over in this valley. Oops, sorry, did not mean to do that. Kind of down around in this area, somewhere over here. We will see. It is becoming close to nighttime. Not quite yet, but the stars are out. Look at those glorious stars. What's particularly cool about this farm is it's actually right above the world core. So as we are down there digging our little brains out, these farms will be growing and producing, and that is what we call working smart. But I did say, of course, that we were going to be building a farmhouse, and I do need a place to store all these crops that I'm going to be getting, and we're going to be setting that up right here as soon as the sunlight comes back to our eyeballs. So, gotta sleep. I do not know how far I'm going to be able to get in the detail phases of this farmhouse I'm going to be building up here, but I kind of selected this area up here on the top of the Bountiful Mountain, mostly because it has amazing views. I mean, you can kind of see the mining camp sitting right out over there. I figure as I'm building up this valley even more as time goes on, like this area right here is going to be like the place to be. So I kind of want to set up a farmhouse up here as a kind of a place to sleep while I'm working on farming and digging out the world core and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that as soon as I find a good spot. Ooh, I should do something with pumpkin. I forgot I have pumpkin up here. Yeah, okay, I need to figure out where this dog is so he stops killing my sheep. Where is that? Where's that little punk? I do have bones on me, and I have kind of toyed with the idea about having a farm dog, but I think he's ran off. Maybe it's for the best. I do need sheep. I do need a sheep farm, and if he kills all my sheep, I'm gonna have to go on a freaking journey to find more sheep. And that is not what I want to do right now. Oh, there you are, you little bastard. Alright, come here. Are you gonna be my friend? Are you gonna do this immediately, or are we gonna have to spend a lot of bones on you? No? No. There we go. I now have a dog. I'm not sure what to name him, but he will stop eating my sheep now. I don't even have a name tag, but for now, we will just let you sit here. Let's make sure we're... Oops. How do you do this again? Hey, come back here. There you go. You sit here. Be a good little boy. Stop killing my sheep, please. What level do we want? What level do we want? What level do we desire? That is the question of the day. I think we drop it down to this level, maybe? How's this going to look? How is this going to affect my, my vision? Is this going to be good? Yeah, I think so. So we will level it from here, and that will be the new height. Let me get these bushes first. I don't really have plans for bushes, but I don't want to destroy them either. So you might as well keep them, right? They'll become useful at some point in the future. I guarantee. This carrot's taking its sweet time. Come on. Come on. Grow up. Your brothers over there on the wheat, they're growing crazy. What about you? What's your excuse? Huh? What's your excuse? You got none. You're lazy. You're a lazy carrot. How dare you? I mean, look how much yield that already is. And I've only been up here maybe an hour or two. It's freaking crazy, dude. How are the potatoes? How are the potatoes doing? Let's check on our potatoes. Yeah? Yeah? I think some of these are ready for harvest. I don't know what's taking that carrot so long. Grow up, damn it. Okay, let's get back to work. Okay, so here's the idea. This side right here, this will be kitchen side. This side over here will be living room side. I think that's a good idea. And then we'll have it cross through here on the back. And then the bedroom will be upstairs. We'll have a porch around here on the back. We have an A-frame roof right here, maybe. You know, I can probably make this window a little bit bigger. There we are. I mean, it kind of works, right? Ooh, I know. I know what I wanted to do here. I almost forgot. These are going to be different blocks, by the way. I'm not using cobblestone for the porch. Honestly, if I had access to acacia wood, I'd actually use it as an accent color. But unfortunately, there is no acacia wood anywhere to be seen around here. Oh my god. Okay. You guys have been a freaking nemesis, pain in my butt, pain in my side, since I freaking started. No longer. No longer. Have at you, scurvy knaves. Ha! Ooh, they mad. They mad. Ooh. That's right. That's right. That's right. Eat it. How does this look? How does this look in your mind's eye? I mean, the cobblestone in the center is a little bit interesting. Oh, I got an idea. So check this out. We got a porch right here, right? On this side, instead of having a roof, we'll have an upstairs porch that will be a part of the bedroom up top. I think that's a good idea. I think that's what we're going to do. Is that fully grown? I'm afraid to touch it right now because it looks like it's at stage 2. Or is it stage 3? I forget. We'll leave it for now. But I think it might be done. Maybe. Okay, let's talk the kitchen here really quick. I think right here would be a good place for the quote-unquote refrigerator. We have a space, countertop, smoker, what's that thing? Cauldron, countertop, and maybe we'll have an island right here, like a crafting bench. Yeah. Island. Or maybe put the crafting bench in the center. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I will add in these details later, of course. I don't actually have the materials on hand to make it. But when I do, it will be added. We need a window right here. Window we shall have. Let's see. Do we want to copy this? Or do we want to do something slightly different? I don't know. Maybe we'll do something slightly different just to make this less symmetrical. How's that? I don't know. I'm saying that a lot lately, but it is true because I do not know. How are we feeling about this so far? It's only half done. And I still need a lot of materials. Do we want to do more cobblestone on the top? I gotta sleep. Hang on. I'm trying to envision what I want to do here. So, like usual, I only have like a really loose idea. Do I have enough dirt to try sketching some stuff? I think I do. I mean, 2 stacks? 3 stacks? Well, mostly 3 stacks. Yeah, let's try some things here. Let's try some things. I know for sure that I want to... Oh, I almost forgot a design detail. Usually when I build a porch, I usually make logs, right? This, well, I guess you wouldn't know because you haven't seen me build before. But this time around, I want to use cobblestone as pillars. So if the floor is here, we could bring it out another block and then have the pillars be on the outside. Or do you want it to be on the inside? I think the inside, actually. Because this is only meant to be too wide, and this over here needs to clear the chimney. So, let's do... No, I don't want it to be right up against this. Or do I? How would that look? Probably look pretty stupid, but I'm going to see anyway. Yeah, that's stupid. I hate it. Let's not do that. So let's give it at least a block to breathe. Oh, come on. Do we want it to be 2 blocks? Or do you want it to be 3 blocks? I think we want it to be 3 blocks. Then we will take Mr. Dirt, bring Mr. Dirt on up here, go plunk and plunk. So it'll look kind of like this when we get to the point. And this might be deep slate, and it's probably going to be deep slate. Because that's like the perfect shingle. Probably slabs. I'm not going to go for a big, a big bulky roof. Oh man, I wish I had acacia wood. Acacia wood would be like going along. So acacia wood, and this is what I have going on in the brain. Acacia wood on the border, maybe a slab. Acacia wood right here along the border of this. And acacia wood kind of banding around roughly where the roof would be. So like, let me pop it up here. One more. So acacia wood like right here. And then it'll be cobblestone again. Yeah. Can you see it? Can you see it in your mind's eye? Do you see what I'm doing? I hope you do. This side over here, if we're going to be doing this sloping roof. This one isn't going to have a roof. Instead, it's going to be a balcony. So I might bring out the cobblestone down one more side, so it's not completely just balcony. Maybe I can add like another window, kind of expand the bedroom out a little bit, so it's not just this narrow corridor. I kind of like that idea, actually. And over time, I'm going to add some texture to this, maybe some maybe some mossy cobblestone and some, what's that thing? You know, the tough block. This will probably stay the same. This is going to be cobblestone. So here's the thing, right? I think Mojang really needs to make another like cobblestone color, but maybe more of on the brownish side, the brownish tinge, like variations of cobblestone. Because then you can do like really cool stonework. You just can't do that. You can go into like tough and the green, but there's nothing really like earthy, like browns or, you know, like, because rocks come in a lot of different colors. I could use granite, but that's not going to look right. Because granite goes into bricks. We need more cobblestone. More cobblestone variants. That'd be great. I mean, we need variants of everything, to be honest, but, you know, they got time to work on it. That's my suggestion. I got a ton of suggestions, actually. But let's get back to building. Let's get back to building now. Okay, so this is an interesting situation. I'm not totally sure what to do about this side. Do I keep going up at an angle like this until they meet? So this would have a vaulted room? A vaulted ceiling, maybe? I think that might not be a bad idea. It's supposed to be kind of, I mean, the main goal here is to try not to make something so ridiculously large that it completely dwarfs everything around it. But it's just got to be what it's got to be. Sometimes when you're building in Minecraft, like these things just inflate. Actually, this is gonna be weird too, right here. Unless this circles around and then there's another. That might be what we need to do. Like over here. Whoa! We build another like tier of roof on top, and maybe put some windows in the roof, in the side of the roof. I can't really explain it to you guys, but if I could give you like a direct link to my brain, so you can see what I'm seeing, then I would, but I do not have that ability. So you'll just have to wait and see. We'll wait and see together, because as I've said before, if you were sticking around long enough, usually when I build, I don't come in with a concrete plan. I have an idea of a plan, but none of this is pre-designed. I kind of design it as I go, for better or worse. But like, part of the fun for me is remodeling things. So if I come by here, let's say a couple years later, and go, you know what, this farmhouse kind of sucks, and then I just tear it all up and make it better. That's usually how I go. So nothing I do here is completely set in stone, pun not intended, until I say it's done. This obviously is not done. It's not going to be done for a while. I'm going to try to finish as far as I can, but you never know. Like, I know I'm not going to be able to do like an incredible detail sweep. So I'm going to start building. Surely this carrot has grown up by now. Surely. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. That does not look like more than one carrot. That is, in fact, one carrot. Gosh darn it. Okay. Start over. Oh hey, I think my carrots are done. Yes! Yes! Victory at last! I'm actually going to keep one of these for the museum to be, because it's kind of a funny thing to have. Like, the lazy carrot. Son of the lazy carrot. Okay, so this is more or less the finished shell of what I've got cooking on inside the brain. In the end, I decided to get rid of the birch on this side because it was kind of making this cobblestone band right here feel a little bit weird. And it kind of lends itself to the story I have going on in the back of my mind. Like, the farmer that comes and lives here, like they came across this old structure that's been here for ages untold, and they kind of decided to remodel it and add some stuff to it. So that's what this birch side kind of represents. And I think it actually makes this place look kind of unique and kind of cool, and it's got that kind of vibe I was looking for. This is still far from finished. In fact, there's actually a lot of details I want to add to this that I simply do not have time for. Additional structures, workspaces, etc. So I'm probably going to have to put a pin in that and pick it up at the next episode. The Creative Spark really got cooking on this, and it's turning out fantastic. So next episode, we're going to have to go on a journey. I will not suffer this dirt substitute in this building. No siree. So basically that means that we need to go on a bit of a journey, locate a savanna, maybe grab as many wood types as we can along the way, go on a bit of an expedition perhaps. The sooner I expand my block library, the sooner I can really start building the things I want to build. And we're certainly going to add the spice to this place, and it will be amazing. Anyway, if you made it in this far, high fives around. This is Dan signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The Forever World shall continue. Ever shall it ever continue. Oh my gosh, it's them again. Why do these guys keep showing up? Oh my gosh.